Well, it's been over a month since the country last experienced load shedding. With both the elections and colder winter months approaching, South Africans are bracing themselves for a return of rolling blackouts. But in its latest State of the Grid briefing, the power utility delivered mostly good news. Newzroom Afrika's Andersen has this report.
On Friday, Eskom hit a key milestone. No load shedding for exactly 30 days. With the elections weeks away, South Africans are suspicious of the uninterrupted power supply. But new CEO Dan Marokane says this is a sign that Eskom is making real progress in stabilizing the grid. And as a result, this winter should be far brighter than it was last year.
The likely scenario from our assumptions is that load shedding will be maintained within stage 2 at most. In the extreme case where the unreliability increases, that component may go occasionally stage 5, but we really think that on the basis of what we see, the performance of the fleet, load shedding will stay within stage 2 from a planning perspective. This is on the back of a decrease in terms of the baseline unreliability capacity reduction of 1,000 megawatts, which is what we use for our baseline assumptions there.
The forecast of lower levels of load shedding compared to 2023 is due to the increase in planned maintenance Eskom undertook during the summer months. Reducing breakdown at power plants is also key to keeping the lights on.
Over the winter period, work continues, and we are targeting to reduce the unplanned losses by a further 1.7 gigawatts. This will be made up of 1.3 gigawatts from partial load loss reduction that Beck is driving with the team, but also Monday will also show you how the demand side management initiatives are also underway. I just want to remind all of us that our ability to beat load shedding this winter still depends on our collective collaboration.
Energy expert and former Eskom executive Vali Pariachi says Eskom's plan is good. Its targets are commendable, but implementation will still be tough.
Key to this plan and the success of the Eskom performance is the performance of the generation fleet and obviously the performance of the coal-fired fleet. And they talked a lot about that. But you know, I can sympathize and empathize with the Eskom leadership team. Because, you know, the Eskom business, the generation business, is such a complex business that for any plan to succeed, and I'm hoping that it succeeds, you need to be virtually in total control of all the attributes that go to make up the plan. And unfortunately, Eskom still is not in total control of all those parameters.
This past week, it emerged that Eskom burned through billions of rands to keep the lights on. In a reply to a parliamentary question, Public Enterprises Minister Pravin Gordhan revealed that during the 2023 and 2024 financial years, over 20 billion rand was spent on diesel each year. In 2022 and earlier, that bill was well under 10 billion rand. Eskom is confident its diesel spend for the 2024-25 financial year will show steady improvement. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Andersen in Johannesburg.